From WFAA, this is Good Morning Texas.
Hi, Nancy. You are an 8-year survivor?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And tell me a little bit about what your story was and what brings you out year after year.
For me, at age 35 to be diagnosed with breast cancer and have to go through the radical double mastectomy and the treatments and have children. If it wasn't for these walkers, I wouldn't be here. Every step they take is another second of my life. And it's just the most incredible adventure you can go through, but it's the most trying. And I'm just, thank God that that we have this crew, that can go out here and do this. And it keeps me here.
Nancy, I'm going to hug you for that. That is so great. So do you have a strategy? Maybe if there's any first-time walkers here, you're walking 60 miles. Is there any kind of strategy that you have besides the great Energizer booth, by the way, that's posted around at different stations? They massage these participants. How wonderful is that? And there's so many volunteers who come out and cheer you guys on. What's your strategy? What can you do to help others who maybe are struggling with the 60 miles?
Just power through it. Take a step. I mean, know that every step you take that you're saving your wife's, your daughter's, your son's, your grandmother's life. You just power through it, and you can do it. If I can do it, they can do it.
How important is it for our viewers who are watching at home to come out and get into one of those cheering stations that are posted along the route from now until Sunday?
It will change their life. That is the support, but it will change their life. And next year, those same people will be out here walking with us.
It's because you can't just turn yourself away once you see the incredible sea of pink coming down Preston, like you said before. Well, thank you to you, Nancy, to all of you guys who shared your stories. We have even more compelling stories coming up a little bit later. Also information on how you can come out and support these men and women who are fighting against breast cancer. But for now, we're going to send it into you, Paige. Back out here live at Lee Park. All of these lovely men and women are here supporting the fight against breast cancer. They're all participating in this weekend's 3-day walk. This is my friend Robin, who we've become very good friends in the past hour because she's here not only lending her feet to the cause because she's walking 60 miles, she's lending her voice because she indeed is a survivor with an amazing story. Robin, take us back to when you were diagnosed and tell us a little bit about what happened to you.
I was 40 and had not had a chance to have my first mammogram. I had it scheduled. I just hadn't made it yet. And I was getting dressed, and if I can say underwire on TV, I was adjusting the underwire, trying to get everything in place. And there was this large and very obvious lump. And you go. And the next thought that comes to my mind was, ooh, we'd been trying very hard to have child number 2 in my family. I had a beautiful 5-year-old daughter. And child number 2, we'd been trying. And I ran to CVS, and I got the stick, and I was pregnant. And you go, wait a minute. So if I could fast forward, we ended up with a breast cancer diagnosis and pregnancy. And we start finding, if at all possible, a specialist in the combination. And there's nobody. I had one doctor to say terminate. That didn't seem like a good option. I had another option. A doctor refused to treat me aggressively, and I had an aggressive cancer. We were just behind the 8 ball in every possible way. And I wanted to live for my daughter. And I wanted this child to be born, and if I can direct your cameraman, look at this child here and imagine trying to figure out what to do to survive and to have that life. And we made it. We had 5 months of chemo. I had a double mastectomy. I've done everything the doctors have allowed me in the order to stay. But the most important thing I've done is I've learned to use my voice and to reach out and ask people to help. I have 20 beautiful friends walking, some never affected by cancer, some survivors, some friends of survivors. I have many friends that donate. We do golf tournaments and wine tastings, and we reach out constantly and say, make a difference.
Because of that little boy. And how old is he now? Happy and healthy?
He's 4 Friday when we start our walk on Friday.
Yay, Robin, I love that. Like you said, you're lending your voice. So many people are out here in support. We've got this little nugget of love here who's the future also. Okay, Gayla, what does your service provide? Because you are a big help to these walkers.
I am in part of the sweeps crew. What we do is we are there for the walkers along the route. We have 8 vans. And we
Ta-ta towing, if we might take a look at the van that they dress up here.
We follow the walkers along the route. We make sure that they're safe and they're healthy. If they need to go to the next pit stop before and they're not ready to get there yet, they cross their arms above their head We pull over safely. We put them in the van.
Because of the fact you're walking 60 miles.
60
Sometimes you
miles.
just need a break. And these women sometimes don't even want to utilize your services. They're limping down the road, but you give them a safe place to take a break. Also, Energizer is a big sponsor of the 3-day. And so I want to talk to you, Sandy, because you have seen it all. This is your 13th city that you've participated in with Energizer.
That's right, number 13. We're glad to be here. Love it, Dallas.
And you have a personal history with breast cancer in your family. Is that right?
Right. My mom is a breast cancer survivor. I have a friend just diagnosed in Los Angeles, and I have another friend who's a 2-time survivor. So it's hit me personally.
And you provide all of these great little massages
Yes.
to all of the women along the road. Well, I think it's great what all of you men and women are doing here today. Dogs, babies, everything. If you want more information on how you can donate, you can log on to their website. It's the 3day.org. And we will be right back.